Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, so it's time for my midweek pickup. As you can see, we in the car again this week, and I got my road dog with me. Say hi, Riley.
Hi.
Hey. So, first and foremost, I want to send shout outs to, prayers, to the family who lost their lives this past couple of days. It was a mother that actually took the life of her children and herself. She tried to, the cops ended up killing her, and she tried to take everybody in the family's life. So, of course, something else was going on that we would not know about until later. But just want to send prayers out to that family. Today I want to talk about getting your shit together. Now, everybody knows, you know what I'm saying, you know how I am or whatever. Sometimes I use language, so, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't make anybody a bad person or nothing like that. But yeah, sometimes I'm gonna throw some language at you because that's just how real it is sometimes. Now, we're at a point in life where I know a lot of the people who are in my age group, we're at the point in life where we either need to be grounded and knowing what we're doing, or we need to already have accomplished most of the things that we should have accomplished. I'm 33 now, so I guess you can say that I done lived, hopefully, half of my life, or maybe not half yet, but you know what I'm saying, half of my life is gone. So everything that I've learned up to this point, I'm supposed to be able to use for my advantage. Every lesson that I've learned, I'm supposed to use for my advantage as well. And then watching people make certain mistakes that I could potentially make, I'm supposed to be able to key in on that and know, hey, I seen such and such do this, I might not want to do it this way, let me tweak it a little bit so I can do it differently. That's what I mean by getting your shit together. But that doesn't only happen just in your situation pertaining to you. When I say get your shit together, I mean get your shit together with your family, your job, if you have a job, friends, you know what I'm saying, everybody, because it's a big community that you have to do this. Also, especially if you're trying to do something new, and you hear it so many times, so many people tell you, oh, I'm gonna support you, I got your back, and I'm gonna be here for you when you need me or whatever. And then you hear them say that or whatever, but at the same time, you have to understand that sometimes it's good support and sometimes it's bad support. And a lot of people who see you doing something and they may not be doing something, or they may want the courage to try and do something. I'm getting video bombed. But they get jealous or they get upset because you're making the moves that they're not making. So the support that they say that they're giving you is probably not the support that you really need. They're probably giving you supporting to fail. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's most of the time people key support with a positive thing, but sometimes support is directed in a negative way. Somebody is supporting you to fail. They may smile in your face and say, hey, I'm proud of you, I'm ready for you to do it, but then in the back of their mind, they may be supporting you so you will not get to where you need to get to. Those are the people that you need to weed out. Those are the people that you need to know, hey, I can't help this person as much, because you know that this person may either be all about themselves, or it's just something that's going to drain away from what you're really trying to do. And then if you try and bring them in and they do actually help, they may try and mess something up on purpose for you or whatever. Always be aware. Like I said, every support system is not always a positive support system. I know it sounds weird, I know it sounds funny, but it's just the truth, because everybody, again, is not going to support you to succeed. Some people are trying to support you for you to fail, so you can be in the same boat as them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that there's so many negative people in the world that's really like that, because there are some positive people. But when people tend to show you over and over and over again what they're really about, and then you sit up there and you try and change the person, or you try and give the person the benefit of the doubt, you're wasting your own time. And I've said this before, time is valuable. It's something that we can't buy. It's something that we can't replace or anything like that. So while we've been wasting our time trying to, I guess, build our friend up or make our friend into something that our friend is not, you're never going to do it. Because first off, you cannot change a person. A person has to want to be changed, period. If that person doesn't want to be changed, if that person does not want to evolve into something better, there's no point in you trying to change that person, because you're adding more stress to yourself. You're trying to stress out that person because they don't want to change. They may tell you they do, but they really don't want to change. But, you know, you love this person and you're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. But that's not your job to do. It's not for you to change somebody else. It's only for you to change yourself. So that means that sometimes you're going to have to cut some people who may be a good friend, have been a good friend for a long time, but you have to cut them. Either because they don't either have their stuff together, they have somebody that's making them into just a horrible person, I guess you can say, or making them into a worse person, bringing them down more, rather, not making them into a horrible person. But sometimes you have to go on and back up and let them, you know what I'm saying, have their space and let them do them, I guess you can say, because you're not going to be able to get them to where they are. They need to go on their own. So within getting your shit together, you have to realize, hey, it's some people that I'm going to have to cut off. It's certain things that I'm going to have to stop doing. And it's certain things that I'm going to have to implicate into my life that's going to make it better. So it'll be easier for, you know, yourself, your family, and everything else around you. That's what really matters. But when you got that friend that's always lying, always fabricating stories, and you know that they're doing it, you know they're lying, and they sit up here and lie to your face, like straight up lying to you in your face, you really got to evaluate, hey, is this a person that I need to keep around, or do I need to go on and cut them loose? You know what I'm saying? And it's no hard feelings or nothing like that. It's just that sometimes in your life you don't have time for bullshit like that. You don't have time for somebody to sit up here and fill your head with a bunch of crap, and you know that they're lying, and you know that they're full of crap, and then once they tell you something about something, they go back and do the exact same thing that they were doing before they complained to you. Those are the type of people that you need to cut. Don't have and I hate to use the term, but don't have a cancerous person. And I'm not saying a person with cancer. I'm saying the disease in itself, how cancer destroys cells. Don't have a person destroying you when you can get rid of them completely. You know, and I'm not saying it in a bad way, but sometimes, yes, you do need to separate yourself from the bullshit. And that's all it is to it. If you don't, you're going to end up becoming the person that you're always around, the person that you're always letting themselves go through stupid shit, and the person who's always lying to you about stuff that you know that they shouldn't be lying about. So with that being said, keep God first, family second, everything else will follow. Riley back there getting restless, so I'm going to go on and end it for today. But like I said, you know what I'm saying, get your shit together. Get your priorities lined up. Get your friends lined up. Get everybody in order, so the people that you really do want to take with you, who you know has your best interests at heart, take them with you. Don't take the people that's always lying about stuff and always trying to make themselves look better than you, I guess, at the point in time. Get somebody who's a genuine supporter of you. That's a real supporter, not the fake support, but the real support. And you'll know who that person is, because you'll see. Eventually God will show you who you need to have and who you need to weed out. With that being said, I will see y'all next week. Have a safe week. 3-day weekend coming up. Oh, by the way, congratulations to my little cousin, Charles Gabriel Harrell and Kaisha Melton. They got married this past weekend. Beautiful wedding, beautiful ceremony. I was so glad that I was a part of it. My little cousin made me so proud. He went on and got married. It's awesome. So just wanted to send a shout out to them. Other than that, everybody else have a great day. It's a beautiful Wednesday here in Houston. We probably gonna get rained on again, but you know how that is. But other than that, peace out, people. Have a good one. See you next Wednesday.